Thanks. This year, there are 4 exciting new iPhones to choose from, including a brand new addition joining the lineup. There's the new iPhone 17, the groundbreaking iPhone Air, a completely new member to the iPhone family, and finally, iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max. iPhone 17 comes
Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream here. Today we have a 9 o'clock p.m. late night matchup here today between the Buffalo Sabres and the Utah Mammoth here. This should be an exciting broadcast. We have the return to Buffalo for Michael Kesselring and Josh Doan. We're seeing a new goaltender here tonight in terms of Watch with Nordic streams, so we're looking forward to that. And as well as that too, these are two teams that we have not streamed very often. For the Mammoth, it is our second time streaming them this season. They suffered a loss in October to the Avalanche. For the Sabres, this is our first time streaming them in the regular season. We live streamed them in the preseason. They are 1-0. So far this year. Overall records, the Sabres are 2-1 in 3 games streamed, and the Mammoth are 2-1 as well in 3 games streamed. So one of those is going to break 500. The other is going to be at 3-1. So we'll see what happens there. What's up, Josh? How we doing? Starting goaltenders tonight for both sides. You have Karel Vizmelka in net for the Utah Mammoth, who has been one of the biggest performers for the Mammoth so far this season. He's also played a good amount of games for Utah in our commentary streams, has a respectable .933 save percentage, which is pretty good numbers. The Mammoth are looking to bounce back from a 3-game losing streak after dropping 3 in the Eastern Canada road trip for them. And then as well as that too, on the other end for Buffalo, Colton Ellis is in net for Buffalo, making his Watch with Nordic debut. For a goalie like Colton Ellis, who is a relatively new goaltender, he was picked up on waivers from the St. Louis Blues earlier this year. This is actually just his second career NHL game. He played his first one last month against the Detroit Red Wings and put up his first NHL win. So he was obviously drafted by St. Louis in 2019, spent some time last year with the Springfield Thunderbirds, and has gotten the call up here to Buffalo in the light of a few injuries with the Sabres. So Ellis will play in his second career NHL game here tonight. His first Watch with Nordic live stream there as well. Something fun to look at. He is the 61st goaltender to play in a commentary stream on the channel. So obviously you guys know we follow the stats along those lines. And Ellis becomes the 61st goalie to play a commentary game. So looking forward to another commentary stream tonight. Obviously we will be live tonight. We will also be live tomorrow for a doubleheader that involves the Stars and Canadians in our first slate, and then Jets and Kraken on our second slate. And then after that, we will not be live until Monday. So keep that in mind. We will not be live again until Monday of next week. I haven't looked at the schedule just yet. I can probably start putting together the schedule of games that we want to do, but it's looking like we're going to be live only Monday and Thursday next week. Next week is kind of a difficult week. I work for the Royals on Tuesday, and then I have work on Tuesday as well after that. And then Wednesday I'm going to a Lehigh Valley Phantoms game. So that's going to be fun. But regardless, next week could be only 2 nights in terms of streams, which sucks, but it is what it is. You got to work. And when you get tickets offered to you, you can't refuse. There's a chance. Probably not. Never mind. I won't even mention that. But we will be live on on Monday and Thursday of next week. And I'm already looking at the streams here. There's a couple of good matchups that we're going to do. It looks like we're probably going to be streaming the Mammoth once again on Monday. So Mammoth fans, look forward to that. Just kind of writing down the schedule of streams that I want to get in here. Oh, did the stream stop? Looks fine to me. Sorry, I went on to my thing. It looks fine. If it's stopped, then refresh and come back. Sometimes it does bug like that. If the audio is bugging, then you definitely need to leave and come back. Sometimes for some reason, the audio likes to just like kill itself for some strange reason. Anywho, we are ready here for puck drop in this 9 p.m. matchup. Looking at the starting goaltenders here once again, you have Karel Vizmelka in net for the Utah Mammoth. 7-4 this season in 11 games played. .881 save percentage. On the other side, Colton Ellis in his second career NHL game is a .935 in a win against the Detroit Red Wings earlier this season. As we look ahead here to puck drop and get ready to get started, there's Clayton Keller, the captain of this Mammoth team, looking to get his team back on the winning ways here tonight. As we look ahead to a 9 p.m. matchup here, out of division matchup between the Utah Mammoth and the Buffalo Sabres, and the puck is dropped, and we are underway. Faceoff is won by the Sabres. It's dumped into the zone by Owen Power. Played along now on the right side down low. Keller feeds that one up to Cooley. Logan Cooley will move that one through center, banks it off the boards, and back into the Sabres end. Playing that one around behind the net then is Power. Back up then for Josh Doan, who makes his return here. Turnover there for the Mammoth as Schmaltz fires a shot wide on the right side. Played back down low then. Samuelson feeds a puck behind the net then to Power. Power plays to center to Doan. Here come the Sabres the other way. Kozak. A pass up to Doan. It's blocked there and taken back then down low by John Marino, who will feed that behind the net then, as looking to handle that puck is Simashev. Again, Utah coming off of a loss on Saturday night, I believe. They haven't played in a hot minute here Sunday night against the Buffalo Sabres. Here comes Buffalo now down the other way. With the puck in the corner is Ian Cole trying to bank that one off the boards to the right side. McBain feeds a pass to center. Lawson Krause will backhand that one into the Buffalo zone with just about a minute 30 passed here in the first period. Down the right side into the zone, a shot and a save there by Ellis. And it was actually an offside, so that shot will not count. Looking at Andre Torgny here, second season as the Mammoth head coach, a 47-38-13 record. It does feel like this year is kind of a make or break year for a guy like Torgny, obviously. And, he's been with the Mammoth/Arizona Coyotes here since, I believe, 2021-22. He's been coaching these guys since then, dating back to when they were in Arizona. You got to think that the leash is getting shorter and shorter as this team does get better and better on paper. We ask ourselves the real question, well, can they get to the playoffs this year? And that's really what we're thinking about. Sabres win the draw now outside of the Buffalo zone. Utah dumps it right back in, though. Ellis on the right side. Playing it back then for the Sabres. Banking it off the boards then as Byram goes back into the Utah end. Simashev battling for it down low. Sabres try picking up that puck. They throw it in front. It's stolen back then by Barrett Hayton. Banked off the boards then, and the Sabres will carry it back the other way and dump it into the Utah zone. Sergachev paired here with Dmitry Simashev tonight. Feeds a pass up to Gunther. Dylan Gunther moves that one through center. Down the right side. He shoots that one on net. It goes wide. And back up to the point then. Marino feeds that one around down low, and Tanev can't get there in time. He was signed in the offseason by this Utah team. Owen Power feeds a stretch pass then into the zone. Dumping it in is Samuelson on the right side. Down low behind the net. Trying to pick up that puck on the left side. It's stuck under a couple of players. It's stolen back then by Nate Schmidt, who actually leads this Mammoth team in points all time. So a lot of those points coming with the Florida Panthers, obviously. Pass to center, slides in on Ellis. He does make the save, and he clears that one around then, and it's stolen back then by Utah. Stenlund on the right side to the point. A shot, and a save there by Ellis. He slides way out of his net there off of that chance from the point by the likes of Nick DeSimone, who draws into the lineup here as the sixth defenseman on this roster. Sabres played the Mammoth on November 4th in Buffalo, and the Mammoth got a 3-2 overtime win, or it might have been 2-1, I'm not sure. I remember watching that game, actually. Face-off here now in the Buffalo zone. It's won back then by the Sabres. Byram plays it around behind the net. Sabres get that puck. Kozak backhands that one through the neutral zone, and regrouping with it now on the right side of Schmaltz. He takes a big hit, and now Keller regroups. I think the Mammoth are due, so I'm going to say Utah wins this game. Behind the net now playing that puck and sliding that one out in front. It's intercepted there. Mammoth in front. And Cooley is knocked down to the ice. And it's stolen back then by Buffalo, banking it off the boards. And trying to play that one up is Greenway on the right side and can't get that puck through and through. And now the Mammoth will regroup. DeSimone feeds a pass back then to Cole. Through the neutral zone. Gunther forced to skate it back. He'll look for options. Sabres tying him up here, not letting him get a whole lot of room. It's dumped into the zone then, back on the right side. Played up then by Tage Thompson, 6'7", don't laugh. Forward there, who's been a dynamic player for this team for a while. 4 minutes have passed here in the first period. I can't flip the game because it's copyright. This is commentary. It's copyright. Paterka battling forward with Thompson. Played around to the right side, then to Gunther. Gunther tries clearing the center. Sabres will regroup. Samuelson feeds a pass to center. It's deflected into the Mammoth zone. Kraus battling forward here in the corner. Stolen back then by Simashev. 2-on-3 now the other way, and Simashev will dump that one into the Sabres zone. Playing it down low is McBain. McBain battling forward down behind the net. Stolen back then by Buffalo. Power. Through the neutral zone. Waits. Banks that one off the boards. It's stolen back then by the Mammoth quickly. And now they send Carconi into the zone. Carconi, spinorama move behind Samuelson. Still looking for the first shot. Rebound in front there. And Kraus shoots that one wide and back into the corner. Sabres need to play like they have swollen meat. Shots are 2-0 here in favor of the Mammoth so far. 5 minutes in. Not a lot of shots in this one through the first few minutes here of the first. It's still 0-0. Sabres regroup in their own zone. Byram feeds a pass to center. It banks off a Mammoth stick, but Buffalo does get it right back. Dumping that one into the zone then is Greenway. Playing that one around to the right side. Ostlund trying to get to that puck quickly. He'll pick it up in the corner. Stolen back then and up to the point. A shot. And that one deflects off of a Utah stick and back up in the air. With some room, Quinn fires it in front. They score. And it's Isaac Rosen who gets the goal. And it's 1-0 Sabres early. Isaac Rosen in his rookie season. That might be his second NHL goal. I know he scored his first prior. But Isaac Rosen gets on the board here for the Sabres. A quick pass in front. Rosen's there at the right place, right time. It deflects. Oh, no, might not be his goal, actually. It deflects off of a Mammoth skate, so it looks like the goal might actually be Jack Quinn. I don't think that Rosen touches that puck. So this goal might actually go to Jack Quinn here. My apologies. And the Sabres on their first shot of the game have a 1-0 lead. Assist on that goal is from Bowen Byram. Battling around here now behind the net in the Utah zone on the Sabres' first shot. And a pass in front there is deflected away. Another chance saved by Vejmelka as he covers that puck there with his chest from a shot from the point. And yeah, not a pretty play there. I mean, it's an unlucky play there for Nick DeSimone, as Quinn's just trying to get a pass in front there to Rosen, who is in front of the net. And it ends up just deflecting off of DeSimone's skate and into the net. Sometimes plays like that happen. You shake it off and you get back to trying to get that game-tying goal. And fortunately for the Mammoth, it's only about 6 minutes into the period. So unlucky goal there, but the Mammoth can still bounce back from that. It looks like they might give the goal to Isaac Rosen. We'll see who the official credit is. I'll wait till the end of the second. Do I comment it on the radio? I guess radio? If you're talking about the Royals, it's kind of both. And offsides here against the Sabres with 13:44 to go in the first period. Shots are even. Right now, they give the goal to Isaac Rosen from Jack Quinn and Bowen Byram. It's a 1-0 Sabres lead here at the Delta Center. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe down below and like the stream. It helps out more people to find these commentary streams. Mammoth looking to bounce back from a couple of losses here as of late, losing to Ottawa and Montreal over the weekend. And they open up a homestand here against Buffalo, who the Sabres haven't been particularly the greatest team either. Their track record of games, at least recently, when you look at their overall stretch of games, I don't believe they played yesterday. They did not. I don't believe they played Monday either. Sabres haven't played in a couple of days either. These two teams are fresh off of a few days off. Buffalo hasn't played since it looks like Saturday. No, they haven't played Saturday. They dropped to the Hurricanes 6-3. So the Sabres are looking to bounce back from recent losses here. We'll see what happens, obviously. Most boring teams ever. Yeah, I guess that's fair. But, I mean, you got to give the boring teams some games, too. If I just do all the... if I just do all the interesting matchups that the same people do, I got to commentate all 32 teams at some point. So, I thought tonight would be a good opportunity. I know Devils and Hawks were on. That probably would have been a better game. But sometimes I don't like to pick the better game. I like to pick the other game. And maybe sometimes that game turns out being better. Face-off outside of the Mammoth zone. Utah picks it up on the right side. Sergachev feeds it past the center. It's stolen back then by the Sabres. Thompson feeds it pass up then into the zone for Tuck. Tuck brings it in, and it's offsides as he got a weird bounce with that. Entered the zone before the puck did on a stick, and as a result, it's an offsides. Interesting. I figured that would have been Jack Quinn's goal, but I guess they're going to give it to Isaac Rosen for now. I will wait until the end of the first period to do anything with that. Meaning, add it to the scoring sheet, because I don't know if that's actually correct. 13 and a half minutes to go here in the first. It's still 1-0 Sabres, battling down low in the corner. Played up in front is Krebs, who will send a pass up then for Byram, and the Sabres will dump it down low into the zone. Here's Beck Mallenstein. Behind the net, feeds it up to the point. A shot! And that one deflects just wide of the stick of Krebs, and Sabres get it back. Another shot. Krebs save. Rebound in front there. What a stop by Vejmelka. Buffalo's poking at it, and Vejmelka does keep the puck. And Josh Dunn with a good rebound play in front there, but Vejmelka stands tall on that opportunity. But good opportunities here for Buffalo. You know, you're getting the shots you want to get. You're seeing how they're playing the net. And again, you want to be able to, you know, crash that net there on a guy like Vejmelka, who can give up rebounds pretty easily. Face-off in the Mammoth zone is won by Utah. Played around then back behind the net. And Logan Cooley will regroup with it down low behind the net. Cooley signed a 8-year, $12 million, or I think it was $10 million extension. Here it comes to the puck. Cooley, pass in front, save by Ellis from Nick Schmaltz. What a stop by Colton Ellis. And that's his first big save of the game. And a nice play there by Cooley. He beats the defenders instead of shooting it. Does make the pass in front to Schmaltz. And Ellis makes the save. And we are tied 4 apiece here with the shots on goal. Face-off now in the Buffalo zone. Clayton Keller in their last matchup had 2 points just a week ago on Tuesday of last week. If you're asking why I didn't stream that, I was at work. Face-off, won by the Mammoth. Played up to the point now, DeSimone. Waits. Feeds it back over. Moving in, then it's Cola's shot deflected as it goes wide back into the corner. Behind the net now, Doan trying to play it forward. Trying to keep it in the zone there is the Mammoth on the right side. Puck slides back behind the net. Power picks it up then for Buffalo. He'll drop it off the boards. Play to center, and it'll slide in there on the Utah zone, and it'll be an icing against the Sabres. Shots are 5-4 in favor of the Mammoth. There are 3 other games going on right now in the NHL. One of them is the Lightning and Rangers. A lot of goals in that game. Oilers and Flyers is on as well. And then later tonight is Devils and Blackhawks. Behind the net now, battling for it at center. It slides all the way back into the Utah zone. Nate Schmidt will pick that one up as the Mammoth look to regroup. Schmidt on the right side will move that puck to center. Feeds a pass up then to Schmaltz. Here they come the other way. It's Keller. Keller drops it back. It bounces out of the zone. It's dumped back in then by the Mammoth. Stolen back then by Buffalo. Here's Power into the zone. Waits. Fires it on net. Save by Veggie on the right side. Here comes Utah through the zone. Sergachev brings it in. Holds the puck. Pass over in front. And it deflects off of a Sabre and still in the zone though. Carcone stripped away then down low. Krause looking for options. Feeds it up to the point. Sergachev moves in. Fires it. Tipped in front. And it goes wide. Krause battling for it down low with Ryan McLeod, who has a hat trick in Watch with Nordic Streams. A shot from the point there. Saved by Ellis. He'll cover that one up. Dylan 1 point. Tage 3 shots on goal. Is that your parlay? Good luck, bro. We'll see if Gunther can pick up a point here for you tonight. So far, Tage has 0 shots on goal in 4 shifts, but there's still time for that to change. 11-12 left to go here in the first period. Face-off in the Buffalo zone is Krebs versus Hayton. And they'll kick out Krebs. It'll be Josh Dunn versus Hayton. Face-off, won by Utah. Sergachev, a shot. And that one goes way up in the air and back out of the zone. And the Mammoth will regroup. Simashev banks it off the boards on the right side. Now Hayden feeds a pass in front. And Gunther's there. Save. Rebound is kicked away then by Ellis. A penalty here against the Sabres. It'll be a Mammoth power play as Dylan Gunther was tripped in front. And we'll get our first power play here tonight in the Delta Center. It's going to be against Buffalo and the likes of Peyton Krebs. Has a really good chance there in front. It was banked off the boards by Peterka. Hayden played that one in front. Peterka back to Gunther. Ellis was there in time to make the save. And then Krebs tripped Gunther. And as a result, that turns into a Utah power play. Can I do the Red Wings? Not yet. Maybe next week. Shot from the point from Sergachev on the power play is stopped by Ellis. Is it looking bad? No, it's not looking bad. Utah's getting their chances, though, on Ellis. Maybe next week I'll do Detroit, if Detroit plays on Monday or Wednesday. All right, face-off here in the Buffalo zone. And it's won by the Mammoth. Cooley to the point, to the right side to Sergachev. Sergachev down low to Keller. Keller to Cooley. To Keller on the right side. Regroups with that puck. Cooley down low. Keller at the point. Cooley a shot. Glove save by Ellis. That puck was not going in anyways. That was going wide, but good glove there from Ellis to make the save. It's also Military Appreciation Night here too. It was Veterans Day yesterday, or Remembrance Day, as people in Canada may know it as. I just want to say thank you to all the veterans who have served in whether it's America, Canada. We appreciate your contributions to our wonderful countries. A minute and a half to go on the power play. Mammoth's power play ranks 27th. It's been pretty lackluster in terms of power plays around the league. Maybe they can get lucky tonight. Face-off is won by the Sabres. Kicked around then to the right side, and taken out of the zone. A good clear away there by Buffalo. Keller plays to center. Cooley will regroup with that puck. Keller brings it in to Schmaltz on the right side. Drops it back up to the point. Cooley to the point. Waiting. Down low is Gunther. Gunther to Sergachev. To Cooley. To Keller. Puck tipped in the air there by Greenway. It goes out of play. And that's honestly the right play to make there in terms of just getting the puck out of the zone. And a young fan gets that puck. That's cool. Young little kid gets that puck. Face-off coming here in the Buffalo zone. Halfway through the Utah power play. A lot of whistles in this power play at that. We are over the halfway mark of the first period. Face-off won by the Sabres. Schmidt, a shot deflected in the air as it goes back wide behind the net. Yeah, Tampa Bay taking a whooping. Is that in New York? Is that in New York tonight? Hayden, puck slides out in front. Tuck will take the easy clear down the other way, and another chance there for Utah is diminished. Good clear by the Sabres. 30 seconds to go here on the Utah power play. Played to center. Stenlund drops it back. Yamamoto brings that into the zone. Not the guy from LA. Up to the point. Schmidt to the right side. Back to Schmidt. Down low to Hayden. Hayden moves in. A shot save. Rebound is there, and it's covered again by Ellis, who has been awesome so far tonight. They're in Tampa. Oh, that's even worse. The Rangers are good on the road, though, so it's not, like, shocking, to be honest with you. The Rangers are good on the road, so it's not like it's, like, a crazy shocker. But it is Tampa. I don't know. Tampa hasn't really been Tampa. They've been better, though. Flyers still alive against the Oilers. What's the score of that game? Sorry, I haven't looked at any of the other games. Face-off here now in the Buffalo zone, won by the Sabres. They will clear it down the other way, but not all the way. Sergachev drops it back for Keller. One last chance here for the Oilers. Sorry about that. I was on my other screen. The connection just dropped really bad. Keller intercepted there now to Kozak on the right side, who will dump that one into the Utah zone. The penalty to Krebs is over. The Sabres kill that penalty off. A good kill at that, though, by Buffalo. Again, you want your PK to come up strong, and the Sabres have been very good on the PK this season. Battling down low here in the corner now. Picked up then by the Sabres. Played around to the right side. Kept in, though, by Utah. Marino moves in. Stenlund shoots it. Save there. Puck drops back up to the point. On the right side then, it's taken back then by Simashev behind the net. Played down low then. Carcone tries sending a pass in front. Puck slides up to the right side. Marino shoots it. And that one goes wide. Stenlund battling forward alongside the likes of Krebs. Picked up then by Tage Thompson. Thompson tries deking around then down low. Battling forward here in the corner. Lawson Krause on the right side. Picked up by Utah to center. They will backhand it into the Buffalo zone. And it's stolen back then by Samuelson, who will clear that one to neutral. DeSimone feeds a pass in front then. Hayden moves in, tries getting it to the front, but Samuelson uses his stick there to tie that one up. Back at the point then, DeSimone throws it down low. And Peterka can't fully handle that pass. It's banked off the boards and back out of the Buffalo end. Utah will have to get back on sides. Behind the net now, Sabres pick it back up. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first period. It's 1-0 Buffalo. Vejmelka sends it around then to Cole. Ian Cole backhands it out to center. Hayden over then down low. Peterka pass in front. And that one is denied by Ellis. Marino waits, holds it at the point, fires it. And a pad save again. Cleared out to center then. Marino will give it back for Schmidt to regroup. Pass in front to Gunther. Gunther loses it, gets it right back. Here it comes into the zone with some room. Shoots it. And another stop by Ellis. Down low now behind the net. Kozak picks it up then on the right side. Banked off the boards, but kept in by the Mammoth. Sabres get it right back. They will just dump it in at the red line. Mammoth get it right back. They'll clear it into the zone, and not enough. It's an icing. Shots are 11-10 or 11-5 in favor of the Mammoth. They've been the better team so far, but Colton Ellis has been the better goaltender as well. Utah with a 1-0 deficit here. Colton Ellis has been very good, stopping 11 of 11 shots. Vejmelka so far has a 800, but there's time to improve that, obviously. And a whistle is blown here off of a face-off violation. We have 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Face-off. In the Mammoth zone is one back then by Utah. Marino plays it to the right side, then to Yamamoto. Kaylor Yamamoto to center. Will dump that one into the Buffalo zone. On the right side, trying to move that is Yamamoto. Played back then for Stenlund. Puck slides up to the point, and Simashev can't get there in time. He will bank that one off the boards and back into the zone. Sabres steal it right back, though. Racing forward is Ostlund. He's got some speed. Gets taken off that puck. Sergachev to Tanev. Plays one to center. Yamamoto dumps it into the Buffalo end. Quinn battling for it down low. It's stolen back then by Power. And the Sabres will break it 2-on-2 the other way. Shot into the zone by Byram. It goes wide. Sergachev will bank that one off the boards. Keller played to center. Here's Cooley with some speed. Plays it up then to Schmaltz. And the pass is too high. But the Mammoth do get it back. Keller played it back down low. Intercepted by the Sabres. And Byram will regroup with that one. Backhanded to the neutral zone. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Byram will dump that one in. It'll go in on Vejmelka. He'll play that one back behind the net then for DeSimone. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the first. Puck is poke checked out to center. It'll slide back into the Mammoth end. Ian Cole now will regroup with that puck. Now Schmaltz on the right side. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Playing for it now down low. Thrown up to the point, and nobody is there to keep that puck in. Sabres got it. Malenstein will bank that one down low to the corner. On the right side then, it's behind the net for Schmidt, who banks that one off the boards, and the Mammoth will try and rush it back the other way. Racing forward is Yamamoto. On the right side, puck goes up in the air. Sabres get it back before things can go wrong. Just Utah, they're getting shots on net, but their problem is they're not really getting an advantage in terms of high-quality shots. They're being kept to the outside for a lot of them. And I think we might be getting a penalty here. It's going to be against the Mammoth, it looks like. Oh, my God, they just said 6-7. This ref just said Utah 6-7. 2 minutes. Jesus. Anyway, Sabres power play coming up. Lawson Krause. 2 minutes for roughing, and Buffalo will go to the power play. They really just said 6-7. I wish I was, yeah. We live in a simulation. This life we live is not real. This world is not real. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it here. Be sure to like the stream down below. It helps out with bringing more people in. It gets it on YouTube's feed more and helps out with the engagement and helps people find this lovely commentary stream. So like the stream down below. It would be greatly appreciated. Face-off will come here in the Mammoth zone as the Sabres will get a power play. Stadium probably screams 6. You're probably right, actually. Let's hope not, but you're probably right. All right, Lawson Krause in the box. Face off here now in the Utah zone. It's going to be a penalty against Krause for roughing, and the Sabres will get their first power play of the game. Shots were 12-5 in favor of Utah. Face-off is blown dead. And we'll do it again. 4.5 minutes to play here in the first period. Face-off is won by Utah. Sergachev banks it off the boards. Puck slides all the way back down into the Buffalo end. Byram on the right side will drop that one back for McLeod. McLeod brings that one into the right side. Sergachev will battle for that one. Stolen back then by Thompson. Tage Thompson, Buffalo's best forward, shoots that one on net. It's blocked. And played back out to the point to Byram. Byram on the right side, holds it, waits. Feeds a pass over then to Quinn at the point. Thompson, pass in front. And they can't get that shot on. Quinn sends that one back down low. Thompson now on the right side. Feeds it in front then to Tuck, and it's intercepted and cleared the other way by Utah. They'll get a line change off. 3:40 left to go in the first. Sabres move the puck through their own zone. Byram looking for the right move. Will drop that one back. Into the zone now, Quinn. Pass forward, dumped into the zone. And the Mammoth take advantage by clearing that one the other way. Schmaltz nearly got a breakaway off of that, but could not get there in time. Marino on the right side, clears to center. It goes back into the Buffalo zone. Owen Power drops it back. Breaking it in, then a shot from Ostlund. Saved by Vizmelka with the chest. That is the Sabres' first shot in quite a bit, actually. And with 30 seconds to go on their power play. Buffalo with the only goal. Isaac Rosen looks like the one they're going to give the credit to. His second NHL goal. Face off here now in the Mammoth end. It's won by the Utah. Sergachev will clear that one down the other way. And that'll pretty much diminish Buffalo's power play. They'll get one more chance. Vasilevsky was in net though, right? Here's Power. Drops it back. I don't understand if it was like what? Johansson in net? Sabres bring that puck into the zone. They end up shooting it into the Utah bench. And the faceoff will be inside of the Utah zone. I don't know. How has DeBrincat been? Is there somebody better on the market? You got to find a guy to replace him with right away if you're going to do that. Seven seconds to go here on the Sabres power play. And it looks like we're getting another penalty here. Kevin Stenlund is going to go to the box. So Stenlund looks like he's going to the penalty box. Andre Torgny is not happy about that. Neither are the coaches. I'm confused. What is the play that we're looking at here? Ooh. Yeah. Rosen, he picked Rosen, so that's completely fair. So the Sabres will get an extended power play. It'll be a 5-on-3 for 7 seconds, and then Krause will come out, and it'll be back to a 5-on-4. This will carry on for basically the rest of the first period. McBain now against McLeod. Sabres with a real opportunity here. Shot to the point, and that one goes wide. Back up then for Byram. Byram down low. Quinn in front, saved by Veggie, and that will do it for Krause's power play. And now Stenlund's penalty is the only one that remains. So that was a interesting call for sure. I'm not sure I 100% agree with that. I feel like it was a little bit soft, but sometimes you're going to get those soft calls. Sabres go from 6 to 7 shots. Well, they went to 7, so there you go. Face off with 2:30 to go in the first. McLeod. And they blow that one dead due to a face-off violation. They will kick McLeod out. They will put Thompson in. Face-off here now won by Utah, or won by the Sabres at the point. Drop back to Byram. Bowen Byram to Quinn. Quinn down low. Back to Quinn on the right side. Byram waits. Looks. Shoots it. Glove save by Vejmelka. Sabres getting those shots from the point. They're taking their time. They're looking for the right seams. McLeod versus Hayton now with 1:36 to go. Face-off is won by the Sabres. Thompson tries playing it down low, tries making a deke, and the Mammoths steal that one back. They'll clear it down the other way. Ellis will play that one back, then to Byram. Bowen Byram now moves it through center. We'll look for options here. Brings it in, dekes around, will wait. Drops it back. Ryan McLeod into the zone. Will get knocked down there, battling for it on the right side. Schmaltz picks it up. And Nick Schmaltz will take that one and clear it down the other way with a minute to go on the power play. Less than 2 to go in the period. Sabres take it back the other way. Thompson through center. Tage Thompson with some room. Dekes into the zone. Tuck on the right side. Spinorama move. Plays it back down low. Thompson to the point to Byram. Off the boards then to Quinn. Quinn battling alongside Cooley. And the Mammoth will get that puck and shorthanded clear it the other way. And now the Sabres will have to regroup with 30 seconds to go on their power play. Approaching the last minute of play here in the first period. Sabres have a 1-0 lead. Isaac Rosen regroups with that puck. Time winding down on the Buffalo power play. Power moves that into the zone. Taking it in then as Ostlund will move to the front. Can't get the shot on. McBain will take that one back down low. And Sabres do get that one back right away. Buffalo with the puck. Last chances here. A shot from the point is wide. And now the Mammoth are done. Here they come the other way. Power play's over. Good kill. Sergachev now. One last rush. Battling forward is McBain. Stolen back then by Buffalo off of a blind pass. And now the Sabres will wait with 25 seconds to go. Power plays it back up. Greenway to the right side, then down low. Dunn will get that one, and it's sent up to center by Hayton. Vejmelka will get it right back now behind the net. 5 seconds to go in the first period. And cleared to center. That will do it. End of the first period. Only one goal scored from Isaac Rosen. Found by Jack Quinn, and Bowen Byram makes it a 1-0 lead here for the Sabres at the end of 20 minutes of play in this Watch with Nordic stream. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We'll be back for the start of the second period here momentarily. So we'll start off this intermission by looking at the other scores around the league, as there is obviously 3 other games going on in the NHL right now. Then we have a new series that we're doing. It is the Watch with Nordic intermission questions. I have asked ChatGPT to put together a 1,000 generated questions. Some of them regard around the NHL. Some of them are food. Some of them are holidays. And we'll ask a couple of questions here in the intermission to garner some discussion. But first, the scores around the NHL currently. Oilers and Flyers tied at 1 in the third period. Matvei Michkov and Evan Bouchard have the 2 goals in that one. Rangers and Lightning is wrapped up, but it was a 7-3 final score, including, 6 goals scored in the first period? 7 goals scored in that first period. There were 10 total, so it was a high-scoring affair in that game. Then the third and final game that is projected to start is Devils and Blackhawks, but I imagine they are holding off on that. Actually, no, never mind, because Rangers and Lightning was the TNT broadcast. But regardless, there is that. All right, pick a number. No, I generated 1,000. All right, everybody, pick a number from 1 and 1,000. I think I know which number we're going to get out of the way here first, but... Yes, I did say 6-7. I realized that after I said it to myself. Pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Any number. As I'm going to update the all-time scores. 697. Okay. Let's go down to 697 here. All right. This time, this intermission question is... What is your favorite meal to cook? I'm not really a cook myself. I usually let my girlfriend cook me food, or we go out and get food. But I gotta say, I do love myself a good grilled cheese sandwich. A grilled cheese sandwich on a cold day is very nice. So I would say a grilled cheese is my response. Steak? I've never really been into steak. Never been a steak guy. So if you guys like these questions, we'll keep doing them in the streams. But grilled cheese is definitely would have to be my favorite. I'm a big grilled cheese guy. Yeah, steak's a good one. Never been into steak, unfortunately. I've always been into I like chicken, grilled cheese with tomato soup. Yeah, tomato soup's a good one. Tomato soup is a good one as well. Who doesn't like some tomato soup and grilled cheese? It's the best. Grilled cheese got to be cooked the right way though. I haven't had tomato soup with grilled cheese in a while though. Pizza's nice too. If it's homemade pizza, it's really good. Like I like homemade pizza. We haven't done that in a while here. But I want to do it again probably pretty soon. It's always nice to it's one of my favorite foods to have. Chicken sandwiches are good too. I'll eat those. I'll eat pasta every now and then. Do crave some grilled chicken. Yeah, grilled chicken's good as well. I love some grilled chicken's good too. I have no complaints about grilled chicken. All right. I still can't believe that's Isaac Rosen's goal. It looked like it deflected off of DeSimone, but I guess I'm wrong. Ugh. But anyway, so Sabres have a 1-0 lead at the end of that. Pasta, salad, and tomato salad though. Oh yeah, that's also very good. You guys want another question? We got 1,000 of them, so we can do like 2 or 3 per intermission. If you want to do another one, pick a number between 1 and 1,000. And again, a lot of these questions like range from like they're like TV shows, they're movies, they're NHL related questions. There's a lot of different ones. Like I didn't even look at them. I just asked ChatGPT to generate me 1,000 questions, and I just gave him like topics. Game was supposed to start almost a half hour ago. It might be like some kind of ceremony or something. Or it's the TNT broadcast waiting. Yes, I love my girlfriend. That's not one of the questions, though. $900 for game start. Okay, we'll do 900. Numero 900 would be... Oh, this is a stupid one. Would you rather have a huge party or a small party? I told you, these questions are just so random. Never really been a party guy. I like to do them during the summer because during the summer is not during hockey season and I'm not missing anything. But obviously, if I'm doing baseball streams, what a big win for New York and Tampa. Yeah, I mean, the Rangers are starting to look more and more like the Rangers. I think that win at home against Nashville is going to be a good momentum shift for them at home. Yeah, I mean, like, a huge group, like, I'm not crazy about that. Like, I'm not crazy, like, and I've never really been crazy about parties in general, to be honest with you. But, like, you know, I'll be good with a, you know, small party with friends or a small party with family. I've always been fine with that, but. Yes, I'll do question 6, 7, just to get it out of the way. Question number 67. What is your favorite type of soup? Again, I know these are so weird. It's tomato. Tomato soup. But I never really have soup anymore, I'm not going to lie. Does ramen count as soup? Nah, I think ramen is ramen. I don't really like ramen. Not a big ramen guy. All right, still an intermission here. Got about 5 minutes or so till the start of it. That can't be right. No way we're already there at the start of the second. Shots are 12-8. Does hot dogs water count? What? Hot dogs water? What is hot dogs water? Hot dog water? What the hell is that? I don't even want to look that up. I'll look it up on my phone because my stream's kind of being weird. Hot dog water. Apparently that's a cartoon character. What? What is this, bro? Ew. Man selling hot dog water for $38. Wow. Unfiltered hot dog water. What? What's the rave with hot dog water? You drink it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, I know. All right, let's get this second period started. Come on, get me out of intermission here. So I don't have to keep talking about freaking hot dog water. Are you a big hot dog water guy? Josh? Anywho. Oh my goodness. Oilers can't beat the Flyers. No, they never beat the Flyers. Flyers always win at home. Flyers have always won at home. I'm confused. Wasn't Columbus and Edmonton on Monday? It's only 1-1 though. It's not like it's not like they're losing. They can still beat them. They just haven't yet. So All right, waiting for the start of the second period here between the Sabres and the Mammoth. Reflecting on that first period, I liked how Utah was getting their offensive zone chances. The Sabres were still playing good defense. I felt like a lot of the Mammoth shots weren't great at opportunities. Like they weren't allowing the Mammoth to get in there a lot necessarily and get real shots on goal. So good on the Sabres of keeping that away. And Colton Ellis has been good tonight here as well. And again, Buffalo took advantage of their pressure. They got a puck there in on Vizmelka. With that stat, I think the Flyers get a late goal and end it. Probably. Philadelphia loves doing that unless McDavid pulls a McDavid. All right, about 5.5 minutes, it says. Michkov with another goal. What's his stat line at now? He started to pick up some points. Hasn't been incredible, but starting to pick up some points recently. Let's see what his stat line is. 8 points in 15 games played. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Sound is a little bit delayed. Or stream is a little bit delayed itself. That's weird. But anyway. Mitchkov's on your fantasy? Well, then it sucks that he's not been good. Maybe you're the reason why. All right, still here waiting for the start of the second period in just a moment. As we await, see what happens here in the second between Utah and Buffalo. Josh Doan and Kesselring returning to their teams tonight, obviously. Royals report has one new follower. Coming up on 100. Oh, I gotta make that tomorrow. Do I think face-off stats matter in a game? If you're not watching a game, just looking at stats, how would you determine which is the better team? With face-off stats? I mean, face-off stats, they can mean something. I feel like it's more of a... I guess it's more of an individual thing, I'm not going to lie. Like, when you look at face-offs, you're like, oh, who's good enough to win face-offs and such and such. Like, I don't know if it's a team thing. Like, yeah, you want to win face-offs, obviously, but, like, I don't think a face-off, like, face-off should exactly determine, how a game is being played. Because you can win a lot of face-offs but still lose. Like, we see that a lot. So that's what I think about that. But it's a good discussion for sure. When we're thinking about those kind of guys. And there are guys who are really good at face-offs. It's a more individual thing. There are guys who are really elite players that might not even be that good at face-offs. All right, here we go. Let's get ready for the start of the second period between the Utah Mammoth and the Buffalo Sabres. First period recap, the goals were scored by Isaac Rosen, who picked up the only one tonight as the Sabres have a 1-0 lead here moving into the second period. Watch soccer more if I'm not determining a game and just looking at stats. I determine who's better or been more dominant team by looking at possession and shots. Yeah, I mean that's shots. I think is more of that. Shots can show you that there is teams that are better. Possession as well. Face-offs though, like I don't know about that, but possession and shots definitely when you're looking at, if you want to look at a stat there is like I believe there's deserve to win-o-meters. I think it's Money Puck that does that. Who does the deserve to win-o-meters? I'm pretty sure. So, interview here before the start of the second period. Had a little girl come out onto the ice and play with the Mammoth this week. Looks like it's for her birthday. That's pretty nice. That's pretty awesome. All right, here we go. Ready to start the second period between the Utah Mammoth and the Buffalo Sabres tonight. As the Mammoth look to come back and tie the game, the Sabres look to hold on to their 1-0 lead as we get ready for face-off in just a moment. And here we go. We are underway. Face-off is won then by the Sabres. It is dumped back into the Utah zone. Playing it out to center then is Clayton Keller. Keller with some room will chip that one in down low. Ellis will get it back, banks it off the boards then to the right side. Stolen back then by the Sabres. 3-on-3 the other way. Dump back into the Utah zone. On the right side, puck slides up to the point. A shot deflected, and it goes back down low. And over there for Buffalo. Power battling for it now down low. Schmidt fighting for it here in the corner. Nate Schmidt gets it back then to Cooley. Cooley plays to Keller. Shots are 12-8 here in favor of Utah. And cleared back into the Buffalo zone. And Doan picks it up then. Again, playing against his former team tonight. At center, Kozak battling for it with Carconi. Mammoth get it back. Sergachev to Simashev. Stolen back then by the Sabres. They'll bank it off the boards. Going into the Utah zone. Malenstein cannot get there in time. And played up to center. Here's Carconi. Played back down low now behind the net. Battling for it in the corner, McBain. Throws it around to center. Sergachev holds the puck. Shoots it. Save there by Ellis. Face-off coming here now in the Buffalo zone. And it is won back then by the Mammoth at the point. Shot by Sergachev, saved by Ellis in front. He will cover that one up again. And another big save there by Buffalo's goalie, who has been awesome tonight, stopping 14 of 14 so far. Mammoth are struggling to get a puck on net here and a goal, more importantly. Face-off is won back then down low by the Sabres. Through center now. Mammoth get it back. Cole on the right side trying to regroup with that puck. We'll dump that one down low to the Buffalo end. Gunther battling alongside the likes of Peterka. Peterka to Gunther behind the net. Gunther to the point. Cole waits, shoots it down low. Goes back behind the net now, racing forward is Hayen. Barrett Hayton now on the right side. Behind the net. We'll play that one to center. Down low then, DeSimone poke checks that one ahead. Gunther in the corner, a shot. And it goes wide there, picked up by Cole then, and it does slide out of the zone. Mammoth will get it back in. Gunther takes it into the zone. We'll skate that one around. Tied up by multiple Sabres. Just slides that one behind the net. Ellis plays it back then down low. Good read there by Ellis. Sabres tied up with the puck. It's kept in though by Utah. And a glove save by Ellis with that puck as it gets shot back down low to the corner. Me too, Josh. Me too. Shots are 15-8 here in favor of Utah. With 7:35 left to go in the second. Face-off. McLeod now versus Schmaltz. And it's blown dead. And they'll redrop the puck here. Face-off again for the second time. Is won back then by the Sabres. Cooley now behind the net. Play down low, then Tuck on the right side. Clears to center. Racing forward is Thompson. He's got some real speed. And he'll battle for that one down low in the corner. McLeod behind the net. Waits. Feeds it up to the point. A shot there is blocked in front. Mammoth get it back. Here they come the other way. Sergachev will bank that one off the boards then to Kesselring. Thompson into the zone. Drops it back down low. McLeod behind the net then to Ostlund. Up to the point. Byram shoots it. That one deflects off of Vejmelka. And now the Mammoth take it back the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Cooley to Schmaltz. Moves it to center to Keller. It goes through his legs. Mammoth keep it in though. Marino shot. And that one goes just wide of the net. Another chance in front. And saved by Ellis. Keller gets it back to the point. Marino holds the puck. Banks it off the boards then down low. Schmidt on the right side to Schmaltz. Sabres intercepted. They will get it out of the zone. And Utah forced to regroup. A puck slides just wide of Ellis. It would have been the game-tying goal. But not good enough. Here's Brandon Tanev with some real speed. Banks that one into the Sabres zone. Behind the net now. It's played up on the right side for Rosen. And Utah cannot keep that puck in the zone. Frustrating play here from the Mammoth. Trying to get shots on net. They're trying to be too fancy with it. Just shoot the puck. Stenlund trying to play that one forward. It's stolen back then by Buffalo. Rosen into the zone. Shoots it. Blocked in front by Cole. They'll battle for it here on the boards. And the Mammoth do win the battle. And cleared to center. Racing for it now is Yamamoto. He brings that one into the zone. Battling for it now on the right side. Stolen back by Matthias Samuelsson. Highlighted here tonight. He's on the first pairing as Rasmus Dahlin has taken a leave of absence to be with his fiancée after she completed a heart transplant. And a face-off is blown here for an offsides. And not enough gas there from the Mammoth to get shots on net. Thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe down below if you're new for more daily commentary streams. Puck drops now down low into the Mammoth zone on the right side. Trying to bank that one off the boards to center. Played through down low and a save there by Ellis in front. Ooh, Flyers scored. Travis Konechny late in the third period. It's 2-1 Philadelphia. That's great to see. Face-off will come here now in the Utah zone. Hayden versus Kozak. And that one is blown dead. Gunther versus Kozak now. They'll throw Hayden out. With 15:11 to go in the second. Face-off won by the Sabres. Banked off the boards. It's kept in though by Utah on the right side. Buffalo gets it. And they clear it down the other way. Sabres with some room now. Doan on the right side, and it's blown dead for an offsides. Looked like a close offsides at that, but still an offsides nonetheless. Question for y'all: is the audio delayed from the camera? Because it's delayed from my actual voice. Is it like ahead? Like it's a little glitchy on my end. It looks fine on the YouTube end, but it's glitchy on my actual streaming end. So I just want to ask you guys that real quick. If it's just me, then I'm not worried about it. But if you guys are dealing with that issue too, if like my voice is ahead of me or whatever. Face off in the Utah zone, then won by the Mammoth. Cleared out to center. Stolen back then by the Sabres, who will bank that one into the Mammoth zone. Not by much, so it is. Great. Yeah, it's been a little bit glitchy. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem is. This computer seems like it's starting to be on its last leg. Thompson feeds it up to the point, or at least tries to now. Down low behind the net. Simashev throws it in front. Banked off the boards there then for Carconi, who will dump that one into the Buffalo zone. Hey, from Nova Scotia. Twin Cities, what's up, man? Sabres play this one through center. 3-on-2 the other way then for Buffalo. Here they come. A pass down low then for Power. Owen Power battling forward in the corner. Stolen back then by Hayden, who will move that one through the defensive zone. Hayden sends a puck all the way up in the air and back down low. Sabres get it back. Banked off the boards now. Pline trying to play it down the other way. Ostland will regroup now in the Buffalo end. Shots are 16-9 in favor of Utah. And the Sabres still have the 1-0 lead despite having only 10 shots. Schmaltz behind the net now, trying to play that puck in front. Cole, pass over, and the puck bounces the wrong way. The Mammoth can't get it. Cole now on the right side, slides a pass over, and it's stolen back by Buffalo. A poor read there from Cole. Quinn moves it into the zone. Sabres have it. Rosen over a shot, and he scores! His second of the night, Isaac Rosen. What a pass over. And the Sabres have a 2-0 lead here in the second period. And on Buffalo's 10th shot of the game, Isaac Rosen has his second goal of the night. It's a 2-0 lead. No, I'm a Flyers fan, so I root for the Flyers, but we cover all 32 teams on this channel. My secondary team, though, is the Mammoth. Former Coyotes fan. Just want to put that out there. But a nice move there from Quinn to Rosen. Ostland to Rosen. And Rosen, who was back up in Rochester last season and earlier this year, picks up his third NHL goal, his second goal of the night. And it is a 2-0 lead for the Sabres. Who they called the goal back? Damn. Banked off the boards here now to center. Stolen back then by Buffalo. Trying to play that one in front is Krebs. Mammoth find themselves down 2-0 here with 2 goals on 10 shots for Veggie. That's a .500 save percentage. It's not great. Pass in front. Ooh, that would have been a bad play as the Sabres nearly got another one. Samuelson to the right side. Byram trying to come in. Around then for Yamamoto. Back behind the net. Tanev to Marino. To Schmidt. Backhands that one. Or at least tries to through center. Played back in front. Mammoth are being hemmed in their own zone here. Sabres look like they have the numbers. Here's Dunn and intercepts a pass. Pass in front. Save. Rebounds there. And they jab at it on Vejmelka. The puck is loose. It's right there. A backhand into Vejmelka's chest. As a near opportunity there by the Sabres once again to make it a 3-0 lead here. But Veggie says no. I like Boston. We're going to start pulling for Buffalo. That way no one could say I'm hoping on the bandwagon. I don't really know if Boston's really a bandwagon right now either. 12:15 left to go in the second period. Some good chances from the Sabres. And Isaac Rosen picks up his third goal of the season. Oh, 800, my bad. My bad, 800, not 500. 500, that'd be 2 goals on 4 shots. Sorry, 800. I knew I said that, and I'm like, that can't be right. So Colton Ellis so far stopped 17 of 17. And Vizmelka does have 15 shots on goal now, but 2 goals allowed during that span adds up to a 867. I realized that when I said it, I'm like, that can't be right. So we'll just avoid that fact that I said that. Oh, and the Oilers scored. Great. That's a little frustrating. But oh well. So 2-0 Mammoth here. Isaac Rosen with his second goal of the night to make it a 2-0 lead here for Buffalo. Fun fact, we have not had a hat trick yet this season. And in the 107 streams we've done, there have only been 7 hat tricks that have been scored in all of those streams. So Sabres are looking to pick up the first hat trick of the year in Rosen, and it would only be the second hat trick for Buffalo. Ryan McLeod scored a hattie back in, I think it was January of last season against the Carolina Hurricanes. So a fun little watch of Nordic stat there. Puck is cleared down low to the Mammoth zone. Vizmelka back to Cole on the right side. McBain trying to battle with that puck. Up to the point, cleared down the other way. And the Mammoth will still look for options. Almost halfway through the second period here. The Sabres have a 2-0 lead. Sergachev to Kraus to flex up in the air and goes out of play. And a chance there that does not go the Mammoth's way. Looks like my voice is back up to normal. Looks like it's okay. Yeah? Looks like it is. It was a little laggy on my end, but it looks like it's back to normal now. So, there you go. Face-off now outside of the Buffalo zone. Shots are 17-15 here. And it's won back then by Utah. Schmidt on the right side will clear that one into the Buffalo zone. Again, we would be live for 2 games tomorrow. Pass in front. Save there by Ellis. As the Hayden tried getting a shot on goal there. Barrett Hayden holds the puck then for Utah. Let's go Buffalo. Love to hear that. Played to center now. It's dumped in by Schmidt. Love to see a young goaltender making his strides. In Colton Ellis, it's fun to see. Here's Matthias Samuelsson down the right side. Will bank that one off the board. Slides into the Utah zone. D. Simone will pick up that puck. Drop back down low then for Cooley. Mammoth playing like shit. Yeah, not playing very well. They're getting shots on goal, but they're lacking those grade A chances. Here's Keller. Pass over. Cooley, a shot save. The rebound is there, but Ellis makes the stop. Here come the Sabres the other way. A pass to center into the zone. A shot. And that one goes up and wide. Back down the other way. Mammoth of the rush now. Schmaltz drops back for Keller. Keller with some room. Waits. Pass up to the point. Cooley, a shot on net. And too much traffic in front. And the Sabres will get it right back. Sabres are tired. They'll result to dumping that one back into the zone. Down low now is Cooley. Banked off the boards then for Cole. Ian Cole throws that one all the way back into the Buffalo zone and just wide of Ellis. It'll be an icing. 2-0 Buffalo lead. Isaac Rosen with 2 goals tonight. Shots are 20-15 here, halfway through the second period. Face-off now in the Mammoth zone. I think Utah will win 3-2. We'll see, man. We'll see. Puck is dumped into the Utah zone now. Sergachev plays it around to Keller. Keller will bank that one off before being hit. It'll go into the Buffalo zone, and that'll be a icing against the Mammoth. Is there any chance that Utah will come back? Yes, there is always a chance. It's only a 2-0 deficit. The Mammoth are getting shots on net. All it takes is for one to go their way, and suddenly the momentum can be changed. So, yes, I think it's very possible. Face-off here in the Mammoth zone. Thank you all for tuning in. It's very much so appreciated. Face-off now was one back down low behind the net, then by the Mammoth. Keller throws that one all the way out to center. Cooley now battling for it. He gets the puck. Logan Cooley whiffs some rim into the zone. Gets tied up there by the Sabres. Still has it on his stick, though. Down low behind the net, battling alongside Kesselring. And a former teammate there he's going at. Tuck now banks it off the boards. It'll come out of the zone. And the Mammoth will regroup. Please do not spoil. Schmidt to center. Here comes into the zone Carconi. A pass in front, and they can't get the shot on another chance. They score! It's Nick DeSimone. What a goal! And it's 2-1. The Mammoth have broken Ellis. Nick DeSimone, a shot from the point. Please don't spoil again. Everybody hates a spoiler. And what a shot from the point. It's DeSimone's first goal of the season. And he was picked up in the offseason by the Mammoth. He was an undrafted forward, spent last year with Utah, had just one goal. He only has 3 in his NHL career. That's his 4th in the NHL. That's pretty cool. And the Mammoth get themselves on the board here. Am I from the USA? Yes, I am. It is 2-1. DeSimone, his 4th career NHL goal. Was formerly with Calgary. Behind the net now, Yamamoto battling for that puck. Down low, banked off the boards behind the net. Assist on that goal are from Carconi and Schmidt. Behind the net, thrown up to the point. Sergachev tries banking that one down low. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Krebs to center, brings that one in. Peyton Krebs banks that off the boards. Now down low behind the net. 8.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Mammoth have found themselves on the board here. It's 2-1. And puck is cleared into the Buffalo zone. Sabres will pick that one up and regroup. Peterka throws it to center. Sabres pick it up. Banked into the zone by Quinn, and they blow the whistle dead for offsides against Buffalo here. And the Mammoth pick up one. It's 3-2 with 8:15 to go in the second period. And it's Nick DeSimone who scores just his 4th career NHL goal. He spent some time with Calgary, not really known for his goal scoring per se. He is known for being a defensive defenseman. Did play 60 games with the Mammoth last year in light of injuries in Utah. And he becomes the 472nd player to score a point in a commentary stream. So Michael Carconi picks up an assist as well. And then Nate Schmidt also gets one too. He got the secondary assist on that goal. That is actually Nate Schmidt's 10th point. And Watch with Nordic commentary streams. That's pretty cool. Honoring the veterans here in Utah as well, as it's Veteran Appreciation Night. And Veterans Day was yesterday alongside Remembrance Day as well. Obviously, need to give my thanks to all of the soldiers, whether it's in Canada or the United States. Thank you for your service. And one of my favorite quotes that I saw yesterday, we may not know all of you, but we do owe all of you. Thank you for your service to the respective countries, whether it's Canada or the United States. Puck drops into the Buffalo zone now behind the net. Sabres pick up the puck. Through the neutral zone. Byram brings it in, drops it back and waits. Clears it back now behind the net as a Sabre just ran into Vejmelka. Battling forward here in the corner. Puck slides up to the point. A shot and a glove save by Vejmelka. And they brought down the shots on goal. Shots are 21-14 here. Now, regardless of that goal allowed by Colton Ellis, he's still been great tonight. 9:52. You can't hate the game he's played here. He's been very solid, regardless of, the overall numbers you may see. Again, we have 2 streams tomorrow. We have Stars and Canadians, followed by Jets and Kraken. So, 2 more streams tomorrow. And that'll be it for the week. Shot from the point. Glove save by Vejmelka on his old teammate. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, I would love if you would subscribe down below. It helps out with the content here on the channel as well. Face off. Mammoth take it back down the other way. Schmaltz clears it into the Buffalo zone. Battling forward here in the corner. Picked up in front and cleared out to center. Racing forward with speed is Doan. He's looking to beat Cole. Doan does win the battle. Pass in front, a shot, and a save by Vejmelka. What a play by Doan to get back. Here he shoots it now again, and that one is wide. Banked off the boards, then down low by Marino. Yeah, Stars Canadians will be fun. That'll be a good one. Here's Keller into the zone. A pass over to Schmaltz. Shoots it. And that one is blocked. The other late night game is Knights and Islanders besides Jets and Kraken. But I was like, I don't really want to do that because I've done the Knights like twice already in the last week. Keller at the point. Shoots it. And that one goes off of the post. Up to the point now. Sergachev to Keller. Saved by Ellis. The rebound's there. They play it in front. Ellis makes the save. Puck is still loose as they battle for it down low. McLeod will get it and clear it all the way down the other way. It'll slide onto Vejmelka's stick. And the Mammoth will continue their pressure. Sergachev to Cole. Back to Kraus. Kraus now down low battling for it. Behind the net then to Byram. Bowen Byram banks it off the boards. Cleared into the zone then by the Sabres. 6 minutes to go in the second period. Puck is cleared back into the Buffalo end. Played around then behind the net. Kraus battling alongside Malenstein. Carcone's there as well. Down low then for McBain. McBain to Kraus. Kraus back to McBain to the point. DeSimone then down low. McBain pass over and the Mammoth can't keep that one in. Dump back into the Buffalo zone. Ellis tries coming out to play it. He can't get that one in time. Now down low here, Yamamoto. Poked up then by the Sabres. A shot from the point. Saved by Ellis. He covers that one with his chest. And the Mammoth keep pressuring the young goaltender here in just his second career game. But he is holding the Mammoth at bay. It is 2-1 here through the second period. Vejmelka with a lousy .857 save percentage. Remember, he is pretty good in Watch with Nordic Streams overall as an average of a .933 in 4 games played. So this is kind of surprising. He's usually good in commentary streams. Smash that like button. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, like the stream, guys. It helps out with the recognition. It brings more people to the commentary streams. Be sure to follow the Watch of Nordic Instagram, too. You get the commentary schedule as well. I always forget to mention that, but it is in the top right-hand corner, or left-hand corner, I guess, of the stream, depending on where you're right-hand corner. It's inverted. So, anywho, Buffalo with a 2-1 lead with 5:19 left to go in the second period. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's streams as well and doing more commentary streams. I wish I could do these every day, but it sucks because I have an actual job and all that stuff, but I love doing this. Score prediction, you need under 6. I don't know if there is less than 6 goals being scored here. I think there will be less than 6 goals. Face off now in the Utah zone, won by the Sabres. Down low now, Samuelson banks it off the boards. Buffalo regrouping here now on the right side. It slides back into their zone. Peterka rushing for it now with Samuelson. He knocks down Samuelson. And surprised there was no call there. Now here's Power. Power battling alongside Peterka. Power to Samuelson. Cleared to center. I think it's going to be like it might even stay 2-1. It could be like a 3-2 game maybe. Mikhail Sergachev now. Holds the puck. Keller through center. Trying to bank that one off the boards. And Mikhail Sergachev gets that one back. To Schmidt. Drops it back. Sergachev through center. Banks that one off the boards. It goes back out of the zone. And the Mammoth will regroup. Byram seals that one then for Buffalo. 3-on-2 for the Sabres. With speed is Quinn. In front, a pass over. And that one is denied. Now here come the Mammoth. 3-on-2. Schmaltz with Cooley and Keller. Schmaltz to Keller. Drop back to the point. DeSimone shot. Save there. Rebounds in front. And the Sabres get it back. Quinn waits. Will feed a pass up then for Byram, who rushes into the zone. Not enough. It's an icing. Nick DeSimone nearly got another one there. A good chance from the point. That would have been phenomenal if DeSimone had the 2 goals as well. .357 left here in the second period. The Sabres have a 2-1 lead. Face-off in the Buffalo zone is reluctantly won by the Mammoth. Down low now, Carconi trying to feed that one up to the point on the right side and cleared by the Sabres down the other way. And that will be another icing against Buffalo. Shots were 22-14. Oilers win the game against Philadelphia in overtime. Jack Roslovic with his 2nd straight overtime winner. Pretty cool. Face-off. Won by Utah. Carconi on the right side trying to play that one around. Feeds it up to the point. DeSimone then down low. A shot. And that one is blocked in front as Marino looked to get one on. Down low now, it's cleared out of the zone quickly. And regrouping then behind the net is Marino as he's battling with Rosen. Isaac Rosen on hat-trick watch. With 2 goals tonight, DeSimone banks that one off to Yamamoto now in the Buffalo zone. Kraus down low, waits, feeds it up to the point, and Schmidt will dump that one back in, but it is offsides. So the Mammoth will have to exit. Sabres with the puck. Power plays one out to center. Thompson battling forward now alongside Stenlund. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Banked off the boards then into the Utah zone. Schmidt waits, clears it off to center. Into the zone now, Yamamoto. Drop pass back. And delayed offsides here for Utah. Sabres get it back. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Buffalo with a 2-1 lead. Stenlund sends a pass up. Tanev into the zone. Back to Stenlund. Stenlund moves in, shoots it, save, rebounds there, and played back down low. Cole, pass in front, nobody's there, and cleared back down low. Sabres get it back. They'll bank it off the boards. And now Sergachev gets it back for Utah. He will dump that one into the Buffalo zone. Kesselring trying to clear. Cooley will keep that one in. Passes drop back. Sabres trying to rush it the other way. And DeSimone now will regroup. Sergachev to Cooley. Cooley can't complete the pass. Ellis banks it off the boards. Now down low, Keller. Clayton Keller shoots that one from behind the net. I don't know what he was planning there. Now a battle for it down low. He loses an edge. A whistle is blown, and a net or something was moved, and the whistle was blown. A face-off will come in the Sabres' end. Shots are 23-13, so they're taking some of these Sabres shots off the board, obviously. Sometimes you see that. That's common. Shots that the TV network thinks are shots, when officially reviewed by the NHL, it's not actually shots. Face off again in the Buffalo zone. It is one back by the Sabres. Battling forward in the corner is Cooley, alongside Schmaltz and Kesselring. Play back down to the right side. Schmaltz feeds it up to the point. Keller holds the puck, shoots it. Save is blocked, and now rebound play is also blocked. And banked off the boards, back down the other way then for Utah. It'll slide wide of Veggie and an icing. It'd be absolutely huge if the Mammoth could pick up a goal here. Feels like the Mammoth have carried the majority of play here in this second period, but they're lacking a way to beat Colton Ellis. And you see that sometimes with new goaltenders. It's hard to find a way to beat them. Some of them are relatively easy to beat. The others can be a little bit difficult. Face-off now won by Buffalo. Banked off the boards. Back out to center ice. DeSimone stolen back then by Sergachev. Tried playing at the center. Sabres intercepted. Heading into the last minute of play in the second period. Down low, Peterka feeds it up to the point. Sergachev waits. Shoots it. And that one also is blocked in front. Sabres are doing a good job at kind of keeping a lot of traffic here. Puck will slide in on Vishmelka. And they're not really allowing a lot of opportunities for Utah to get shots from the point. Again, that's where a lot of their shots have come from. Banked off the boards then by Connor Timmins. Rosen gets it back, plays it up to Ostlund. Ostlund with some room, brings it in, shoots it, saved by Veggie. The rebound's there, and it's also kicked away. To the right side now, battling for it down low. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Quinn fighting alongside Sergachev. Kraus picks it up. Banks it off the boards. Then it's kept in, though, by the Sabres. Mammoth look to rush it back the other way. 10 seconds left. Sabres bring it in. Quinn clears it into the corner. Thompson trying to get it up to the point. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And that will do it. The end of period number 2. We saw 2 goals in that period. They came from the likes of Isaac Rosen and Nick DeSimone, as it is a 2-1 lead for Buffalo heading into the third and final period here in about 15 minutes. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of the third period momentarily. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel here, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. And that being said, folks, I already updated the Watch with Nordic all-time score sheet, so we don't need to go over that here. Let's do some intermission questions. Pick a number between 1 and 1,000. I asked ChatGPT to generate 1,000 NHL, food, TV, movie-related questions, and we will talk about them here, and we'll answer them with my own questions as well. So pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Please. 927. We'll start off with that. Cool. All right, going down to the bottom here. 927 is going to be, what's your favorite snack to have at home? I vary. I'm a big goldfish guy. I do like myself some peanut butter pretzels as well. Chips and salsa, depending on the day, would be nice too. I'm very big on snacks. I'm a big snack guy, so I'm big on a lot of those other ones. No NHL questions asked so far. We've gotten all the food and TV ones. Yeah, I like a couple. You don't have to have a favorite one. I think that's stupid. But yeah, there is that. So I would go with, my favorite would probably, it varies on the day. I would probably go with goldfish, though, as of right now. But honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. Homemade salsa and chips, you make your own? There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with making your own. Chips and salsa is always good stuff. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some water real quick. I only had one water. All right, I have returned. Sorry about that. Gotta grab some bottles of water. Should probably bring one in here, but it's too lazy. Do like pops, throw in a few jalapenos. Hey, man, there's nothing against that. I'm a big jalapeno guy as well. Jalapeno, it depends. Jalapenos are good, but I can only have them at certain points. Can't have them all the time. They give me gas. Looking at these scores currently around the National Hockey League right now. Obviously, the Rangers in Tampa Bay and Philadelphia and Edmonton wrapped up. The Rangers won that game 7-3 in Tampa Bay. The Oilers won 2-1 in Philadelphia in overtime. Devils and Blackhawks, start of the second period is 1-0 Chicago. Connor Bedard, 10th goal of the year. So I will probably transition over to that earlier on. Morris again. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You're hyped up. Are you a Sabres fan? All right, you guys wanna have another question? 167. All right, 167. That would be, what's my favorite fast food item? Jesus, we're getting all the food questions tonight. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. We always have Chick-fil-A. Never really, and this is an unpopular opinion, I don't really like McDonald's. I'm not going to lie to you. I like their fries, but I find their food very just like, it's not basic, but like I'm just not like a fan of it. I'm not going to lie. I used to like McDonald's, but I feel like I've kind of grown out of it. Oh, you just bet? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We got a lot of betting people that come into these streams, so no fault in that. Oh, shit. My bad. Yeah, sorry. Tired. Prefer Burger King? I haven't had Burger King in forever. My girlfriend's mom is, like, really big on the Burger King. Sure stays 2... Al sure stays 2-1. I mean, I like how Ellis is playing. Ellis has looked really good. There's still a lot of time for that to change. I'm going to say no. Yeah, sorry, man. I forgot. Yeah, under 4.5. Ooh, good luck. Wendy's. I haven't had Wendy's in a while. Wendy's is good, though. No problem with Wendy's whatsoever. I haven't had that in forever, though. The last time I think I had Wendy's, I think I had, like, really bad diarrhea. And I haven't had it since. I haven't had it since. I don't think, at least. So, it's been a little bit. But yeah, I won't disagree. Wendy's is good. Yeah, pick a number, man. Between 1 and 1,000. It's okay, play 200 on it. Okay. Okay. Taco Bell's overrated. Yeah, never been big on Taco Bell. Never been a big Taco Bell guy, honestly. I mean, I like tacos, but like from Taco Bell, like not a huge fan. I would rather get them from like a Mexican restaurant. So still locks in plus 200 and covers it 4.5. That's good. Yeah, at least you got a backup plan there for sure. Pays 900 for 200. Yeah. I love Surf Taco a lot better. I've never had Surf Taco. Oh, the Baja Blast is goated, though. Yeah, I will agree the Baja Blast is great. That's like the only thing I will... That's the only thing I would get from Taco Bell. But it's been a while. Just... It's never been my thing, really. I'm not going to lie. I like to get it from homemade Mexican restaurants. Because those are a lot better. In my opinion. We go to North Carolina all the time. And there's one down in North Carolina that I'm a huge fan of. It's awesome. We're all the Buffalo Sabres Mafia fans out here. There's some in the stream. Some have been popping in. I think there's more Sabres fans than Mammoth fans, though. That's for sure. Surf Taco is way more worth it than Taco Bell. Yeah. What else is there? What other fast food places are there? Not a fan of Taco Bell. Yeah, me neither. Just never really been that big into it. Yeah, sure. Number between... Actually, here, I'll pick a number. I'm going to pick 225 came to mind. 225. Really Mexican food is good, hard to find. Yeah, good Mexican food is a little bit difficult to find, but 225. Should go 226. Which NHL player has the best sense of humor? 201. Chipotle, I hear. Yeah, Chipotle. My girlfriend loves Chipotle. Of course, you hate Chipotle. My girlfriend loves Chipotle, so we've been to Chipotle a few times. I've never had it. I just never really been into that. But NHL player with the best sense of humor. Marc-Andre Fleury's got to be up there. Yeah, Fleury. Firehouse subs. Oh my god, I haven't had Firehouse subs in forever. Probably pre-COVID. Chipotle is big time in Western New York. Yeah, it's big time here too in Pennsylvania. Oh, I haven't had. I know where there's a Firehouse sub, but I haven't had a Firehouse sub in like a lifetime. Probably since before I started making videos. I'm not gonna lie. They have a few restaurants out here. Yeah, they got them. They got them out in here in PA too. There's like 3 or 4 that I know are around me. You've never even heard of Firehouse subs? Ovechkin's a bit funny. What's up, Chase? It's been a minute. What's good? What's up, man? How you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, Ovechkin's got a good sense of humor. We'll see how the Kachuk brothers are with their new podcast. That'll be interesting. I'm sure those guys will have humor. I think it's great, though, being alongside those 2 players. So it'll be like the New Heights show with the Kelsey brothers, but just with the Kachuk brothers. Been working at that Blue Jacket Stadium, still making that money. Hey, that's awesome, man. Good for you. That's right. I forgot you were there. Yeah. I need to do a Blue Jacket stream soon. I thought you were going to say the Philly cheese. Oh, the Philly cheesesteaks are great too. That goes without saying. But I will say this: you got to find the right places, though. You got to find the right places for Philly cheesesteaks. Only when the Kelsey brothers are hammered with Duncan. All right, we should be getting ready to start the 3rd period here soon. Probably about like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, they're doing okay. Travis or Jason? Blue Jackets beat Kraken, yeah. Yeah, I got to do a Columbus stream because the last time I did a Columbus stream, my power went out midstream, so I just like never went back to them. I haven't done them that often, so I'll do a Columbus stream at some point. Yeah, it's Travis or Jason, one of the 2. Steak hoagies are also tasty out here. Oh, yeah, steak hoagies are great. I'll be in Buffalo in July for a little bit, probably. Had better Philly cheesesteaks in Gettysburg. Well, Gettysburg is in PA, no? Jim Steakouts are usually 8 to 10 fast food. Yeah, never heard of Jim Steakouts. All right, still in the 2nd intermission. Probably ready to get started in the 3rd period here very, very soon. Mammoth are looking to come back from a 2-0 deficit and get the win here, or maybe at least get a point. They have lost 3 in a row, so they're looking to bounce back. GG, got to get up at 6 playing new Call of Duty before I get to work. Nice, man. Have a good one. Oh, you meant Philly? I was going to say. Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania. Something for you to look out for when I visit Buffalo. Yeah, I'll be there in July for a little bit, but I'm probably stop there and go look around before I go to Toronto. So, throw back some beers. Yeah, I'm not old enough. I'll have to be 21. I'm 18. I am not old enough, unfortunately, but someday. Someday for sure. Again, just to remind you guys, we will be live tomorrow for 2 more streams. Stars and Canadians and Jets and Kraken starting at 7 p.m. We'll be live for 2. It should be a good time. Those streams are always a fun time. Stars and Canadians will be fun. And then what's crazy is, like, you think the game that would be better sometimes isn't actually as good. And the other game is the one that is more entertaining. That's been something that has happened with me recently. So I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. Chalk that idea up. Yeah, I'll have to go up to Canada and get some. Going to Canada during Christmas break. Yeah, I'll probably go see Niagara Falls as well. What am I going to do at Toronto? I am going to see a couple of Blue Jays games, go visit the Hockey Hall of Fame, meet up with some friends that I have up there. It'll probably be the only time I can do that trip before I actually have to start being an adult and saving up money to get like a house and stuff. All right. Shots were 23-16, so they updated the shots on goal. Heading into the third period. Thank the Lord you didn't say Leafs games. No, it'd be July, my brother. It'd be July. Unless if the Cup final gets delayed. All right, let's get ready for the start of the third period here between the Utah Mammoth and the Buffalo Sabres. Second period recap. Goals were scored by Isaac Rosen and Nick DeSimone as we have a 2-1 lead here for the Buffalo Sabres heading into the third. Do I relate to Peyton Manning? I wish. Wish I had that money. Sabres jousting with a first-year expansion team is not good indication where Buffalo Sabres overall team chemistry is at. Yeah, little weird, but they're winning at least, so we'll see what happens. Okay. We'll see if the Mammoth can come back here, or will the Sabres hold on again? Both Colton Ellis and Karel Vizmelka have been like two sides of the spectrum tonight. Ellis, 22 saves on 23 shots, a .957 save percentage, looking to go en route to his second NHL win. Vizmelka, .875, not pretty here. Just 14 saves on 16 shots. And we get ready for the start of the third period here in just a moment. Teams are lining up for the face-off. The third and final period of this 9 p.m. Eastern time. I believe 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern time, or Central time, between the Mammoth and the Sabres, and we are underway. Off the face-off, Kozak a shot, and that one goes up and out of play. And stats through the second period. Shots are 23-16 in favor of Utah. Face-offs are 25-19 in favor of Utah. Blocked shots are 8-3 in favor of Buffalo through 40 minutes of play. So the Sabres are putting their bodies on the line, getting those shot blocks, and keeping the Mammoth from getting more and more chances on that, and that is why they have led here through the 40 minutes. Dumped down low then by Samuelson. Schmidt tries playing that one forward. He'll look for options here. Sends a pass to the neutral zone. And racing forward the other way is Cooley. Power banks off the boards to Cooley. Cooley with a chance. Trying to get a shot in front there. He gets knocked down just wide of the net there. Mammoth fans wanted a penalty. Here's Keller now. Comes to the front. Can't get a shot on now. Schmaltz to the point to DeSimone. Schmaltz moves in, waits. to DeSimone on the right side. Shoots it. Save there by Ellis with the glove, who has been awesome here tonight. Again, getting shots on goal, playing the way that he needs to. And the Mammoth still looking for that game-tying goal here. We will see if it comes in a moment. Face-off coming here now inside of the Buffalo zone. Shots are 24-16. Stenlund versus Krebs. Face-off one. Marino on the right side. Waits, fires it on net. That one's blocked. Pass down low then to Peterka. Peterka moves to center. Waits, comes in, shoots it. He scores! J.J. Peterka against his former team. And the Mammoth have come from behind. It's a tie hockey game. And that's what happens when you keep getting shots on Colton Ellis. Peterka moved that one to center. A good passing play. And nice win there by Marino on the draw. We'll keep that one in despite Dunn being in front of that. It will be an unassisted goal, it appears, as Peterka fired that one around. And don't look now, we have a tied hockey game here in the Delta Center. And Barron here against his old squad. Colton Ellis, who has been phenomenal tonight, does allow a goal. And they will credit him the assist. Assists on that one are from Marino and Sergachev. Face-off now at center ice, won by the Mammoth. That was less than a minute in. And we are tied at 2 apiece here in the third period. Puck is cleared all the way back down into the Sabres zone. It's an icing against the Mammoth now. And a good play there by Utah to keep that one in the zone. Again, you see Buffalo trying to force them out. Marino sees Peterka down there. Peterka picks up that puck, steals it, moves through the center down to the left side, and shoots that one top corner on Ellis. Now we look for the go-ahead goal here as the Mammoth, as expected, have stormed back. They have had most of the opportunities and have outplayed the Sabres for the most part. And now they're finally rewarded. Cleared down out to center. Sabres get it back. It's banked off the boards then to the right side. Byram brings it into the zone. Drop back then for Thompson. Stolen then is Gunther. Gunther to Cooley. Cooley to Gunther. It's blocked off there, and now Hayden will clear that one, and that one goes way high and back down low to the corner. Mammoth keep it in. Down low now behind the Sabres net. Buffalo tries to play it forward. Byram gets it back. Waving that one around then with the stick is Timmins. Throws it up to center. Isaac Rosen, who scored 2 goals in the first 2 periods. Banks it around now behind the net. Cole to Tanev. Tanev to Cole. Plays it to center. Yamamoto now on the right side. Clears that one up. Banked off the boards then by Buffalo. Back down low into their own zone. Mammoth get it back. They'll clear it into the Buffalo end. On the right side here now, Timmins. Banked off then for Rosen on the right side. Ostland dumps that one in. Cole with it now behind the net. And right back behind the net then to Carconi. And Schmidt will wait behind the net with that puck. He doesn't have to rush it. He can take his time. That was Peterka's 5th goal of the year, by the way. Cooley drops it back to Schmidt. Dumps it into the zone. Racing for it then is Keller, who will battle alongside the likes of Owen Power. Schmaltz plays it in front. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Here they come with speed. 2-on-2 into the zone. A shot saved by Veggie as he gets that one up top with the chest. Vejmelka looking to improve his save percentage totals here. Both goalies, despite there being a lot of goals here in this game, have looked solid. Colton Ellis has been great so far, stopping 24 of 25. Or 23 of 25, sorry. Can't do math. Math is not mathing. 17:06 to go here in the third. 25-17 are the shots. Krebs. Peyton Krebs And the faceoff is blown dead due to a violation. Faceoff again. We'll try it now. It's one back then down low by Utah. Kraus with some speed. We'll pass that one up then to McBain. McBain dumps it into the zone now down low. Jack McBain plays it forward. Kraus up to the point then down low. Sergachev in front. Peterka save. The rebound is kicked away and comes out of the zone. Kraus gets it back. Back then for DeSimone now, who will regroup. A pass over then to Kraus. Kraus moves it down the right side. Pass back to Peterka. To Kraus. Moves in. Shoots it. He scores! What a play! Lawson Kraus, top corner. From that angle. Oh, my Lord. What looked like an impossible shot. Lawson Kraus has given the Mammoth a 3-2 lead. They have come back from down 2-0. What a play by Lawson Kraus. And it all starts with Peterka. Feeds that one down low to him. Kraus is essentially on the goal line when he takes that shot and roofs it top corner. You can't get any more accurate than that. And suddenly, it was 2-0 Sabres. Now it's 3-2 Mammoth. Assist on that goaler from J.J. Peterka and Jack McBain. Puck dropped down low now into the Sabres zone. There's 16.5 minutes to go here in the third period. So there's still a lot of time for the Sabres to bounce back and score a game-tying goal. Kozak now the other way. Pass to center. Goes back into the corner. On the right side now, Hayden banks it off the boards. Kept in though by Buffalo. A shot. And a glove save by Vejmelka. On a good shot there by Connor Timmins. Wasn't he a former Arizona Coyote? Or am I thinking about another player? It's possible I'm thinking about another player. Better late than never. What's up, Tim? Yeah, I know, man. Sabres or Mammoth have come back. Face-off coming here now in the Utah zone. Ostland versus Hayden. Hayden wins the draw. Back up then for Schmaltz on the right side. It's cleared up to center. Cooley brings it into the zone. He'll wait with that puck. Clears it down low. Behind the net, it's banked off the boards then by the Sabres. Out to center. As Cooley tries playing that one forced on back then by Buffalo. Quinn on the right side. Keller gets it back. Schmidt banks it off the boards then to Marino. Shots are 26-18 here in favor of Utah. Here's Cooley with some speed. Comes in. Saved by Ellis, who stops the bloodletting. Well, that's unfortunate, Josh. Hopefully everything's okay. You'll be on the doubleheader, though. Good. Face-off coming here in the Buffalo zone. It's one back then by the Mammoth. Pass in front. Peterka fans that one just wide. It comes out of the zone. Utah regroups. Through the neutral zone. It's brought in then by Kraus. Played back down low. Sabres got it. McLeod tries banking that one forward. O'Connor gets it back. Tries playing that one in front. Save there by Ellis again. Sorry, DeSimone. I don't know why I said O'Connor. It's one of those brain farts. But the Mammoth have come back from down 2-0. They have tied the game at 3, or they have taken the lead actually at 3-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe down below for more content. Face off here in the Buffalo zone. Kozak versus Schmaltz. And they'll blow that one dead. Cooley will come in to replace Schmaltz. And we'll try it again. Face-off now is won by the Sabres. Kick back down low. 15 minutes to go here in the third. Cleared all the way back and out of play. That was a high and far shot. And the Sabres will throw that one out of the field of play. So J.J. Peterka and Lawson Krause with the go-ahead goals. Puck is banked off the boards then. Tuck will come down low. Byram tries banking it off the boards. Here come the Sabres either way, intercepted. Here Schmaltz comes in with some room, drops it back. What a play there by Byram. Now Logan Cooley. Down low now behind the net. Schmaltz feeds it in front. It goes up in the air, and I thought Ellis had it for a second, but Byram plays it back behind the net and clears that one out of the zone. Buffalo looking to avoid going down 4-2 in this game, because if it gets to 4-2, I have a feeling this game could be over. 14:20 left to go in the third. It's cleared down low into the Buffalo end. Kesselring banks it off the boards, then back to the right side. Yamamoto battling forward as well. Yamamoto behind the Buffalo net. And a good high sticking play there by the Sabres, but Utah gets it back. Marino. Pass forward. Into the zone. Stenlund looks for room. Tanev a pass in front. And that one is blocked by a Sabre. Played back over then for Quinn. As this young line of Ostlund, Quinn, and Rosen has been pretty solid tonight. What's up, Hugh? Love Byram. Yeah, he's been a good player for Buffalo. Blackhawks have been good. They have been. They've been much better than you would think when you look at their team. So I wouldn't disagree. Face-off's going to come in the Buffalo zone. The Mammoth have done the impossible. Kind of. They have come back from a 2-0 deficit, and now they lead this game 3-2 off of goals from DeSimone, Peterka, and Krause. And Buffalo's going to Buffalo. I hate to say that. Face-off now, won by the Mammoth. Shot is blocked and cleared the other way. Here with some room now. Taking it as Dona shot and into the chest of Vejmelka as he makes the save. And all Mammoth here in the third. Peterka, Krause. It's 3-2 with 13:27 remaining in the third period. So Devils and Blackhawks is the only other game going on tonight. In the wonderful world of hockey, there is a lot more games tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for pouring into the final couple of minutes here of this period and this stream. It's been a fun one tonight. I like covering some of the lower covered games because it does, not only sometimes it can also work out. You can have a lot of people come into the streams because it's not covered like Blackhawks and Devils is. But it's also fun too, like commentating all 32 teams, getting to see all of these players. It's honestly my favorite part about doing all this. Waiting to hear Nichushkin status with abs. Looks like a knee. Yeah, I heard that today. He's going to miss some time. They don't know how much, though, is what I saw earlier today. Blackhawks beat Utah. The Senators, Tampa. Don't get the games. Don't get all the games, so good to have the commentary rolling. Yeah, for sure. Wishing happy birthday to somebody on the camera crew. That's pretty cool. Happy birthday to Ryan, who is running one of the cameras here in Utah. Okay, we're back from commercial break. Face-off is won by the Mammoth. Cleared back now to center behind the net in their own zone. Ostlund trying to clear that one up to the point. Down low now is Kraus. Marino banks that one off the boards now to center. Back with it then is Ostlund. Shots are 28-18. Here's Peterka now. Comes through center. Shoots that one. It goes off a Sabre and back behind the net. Peterka here tonight with 2 points against his former team. Marino. Waits. A point there. Shot save. And we get some pushing and shoving from Timmins and McBain. As Timmins did not like McBain, giving a little bit of a jab there on his goaltender. And we'll see some pushing and shoving here as a result. And hasn't been a lot of physicality tonight. It's been penalties, but nothing crazy. These teams only play each other twice a year. And you can see some of the frustration revolving around the Sabres as they were up 2-0 in this game. Now they trail. Oh, I gotta get a charger. All right. Phone's gonna die. Devils have been good. That's good to hear. Face-off coming in the Buffalo zone. Shots are 28-18 with 12:44 to go in the third. Cleared back now behind the net. Sabres got it to center. Here's Kozak now with some room. Gets knocked down there by Keller. Keller behind that to Sergachev. Sergachev then to Schmaltz. Schmaltz to center. Cooley doesn't get enough oomph on that puck. Will just dump it into the Sabres end. Schmaltz behind the net with 12:20 to go. Down low, Keller. To Schmaltz behind the net, then to Samuelson. Kozak plays it forward. Keller intercepts that one in the neutral zone, and the Mammoth will take it back and regroup in their own end. 12:02 left to go here in the third. Mammoth are up 3-2. Cleared into the Sabres end. Not a lot of shots in this period. It's been mostly back and forth. Only 8 shots total. 5-3 in favor of the Mammoth. Cleared out to center now. Utah will regroup. DeSimone banks that one around. It's stolen back then by Buffalo. Krebs in front. Shot save there by Veggie from Greenway. Here comes McBain now down the right side. Throws that one in front. And a chance there for Peterka, but could not get that shot on. Cleared the other way then by the Sabres. Shots are 28-19. Vejmelka's been lights out since that second goal allowed. He's improved his numbers, but still overall not that great. Ellis allowing 2 more goals, lowered his save percentage too. He was looking pretty good tonight. It just shows you how sudden goals can really swift your save percentage one way or another. Byram dumps that one into the Mammoth zone at the point of shot. Deflects back down low. Back then for Byram on the right side. Up to the point. Cleared down low then. Picked up by Cole, who will try to get it out. They get that one out. Now regrouping for it here in the Mammoth zone. Halfway through the third period. Sergachev clears it into the Buffalo zone. Down low, Power battling with Tanev. Now Stenlund to the point. Over Schmidt, a shot. And that one deflects wide back down low. And kept in, though, by Utah. Shot there from the point is denied by Colton Ellis. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. We are just about 220 away, it looks like. So we're getting there with, say, about like 50 days or so to go. Face off here in the Buffalo zone. It's won by the Sabres. Ellis plays it back. Greenway clears to center. It'll go out to the neutral zone. Sabres trying to get it back here. Schmaltz now the other way. Schmaltz to Keller. Keller to Schmaltz. Trying to get that one back down low. And Schmaltz in front. He scores! Nick Schmaltz! An assist from the captain, and the Mammoth have taken a 2-goal lead. Great resilience here from Utah. They have come back from down 2-0, and now they lead by 2 goals. As on the 30th shot of the game for Utah, they found a way to beat Ellis. It's Nick Schmaltz, his 10th goal of the year, in a contract year at that. It's a 4-2 game. Nick Schmaltz. So that might put the game away here, folks. Yeah, nothing from Buffalo. That just might put the game away, everybody. But anyway, face-off back now down low in the Buffalo zone. Sabres play it to center. They'll try and move that one forward, still in the back end by the Mammoth. Peterka now on the right side. Clear back down low behind the net. Sabres get it back. Rosen on the right side. Play to Ostland. Ostland to center. Slides in there. Just wide of Vejmelka. And not good enough for an icing. Kraus to the right side. Shot in front there is blocked. Here come the Mammoth the other way. 4 unanswered goals for Utah. Peterka brings it in. Waits. Up to the point. Sergachev dekes around. Poke checked away there. 2-on-1 now for the Sabres. Quinn doesn't have enough speed. Gets knocked down there with the puck. Marino picks it back up, and Sergachev will regroup it now down the other way. It was once a 2-0 lead here for Buffalo. Now it's a 4-2 lead for Utah. Shot from Carcone is denied by Ellis. Gunther now. On the right side will battle for it. Samuelson now gets it back. And Keller did pick up an assist there on the Nick Schmaltz goal. Thompson holds it back down low. Taken back then by Marino. Will send one way high in the air, and it goes back into the Buffalo zone, but it'll be an icing against the Utah Mammoth. So DeSimone, Peterka, Kraus, and Schmaltz. The surprise was that they went ahead 2-0. That's true. The one goal was a lucky bounce, and the other goal was a good 1-T. But Utah has been pretty much dominating this whole game. It's not shocking they've come back. Where do I have the Mammoth in my rankings? Like in terms of commentary rankings or like my overall rankings? Because I think I had them making the playoffs. If it's commentary rankings, they are 2-1 in 3 games played. Or 3 games commentated. This is their 4th, if that's what you're asking. But yeah, Mammoth have been pretty good in streams, and they're on the road to their 4th win here tonight. Overall, I think I had them making the playoffs. For my favorite teams, they're 2. I was once a Coyotes fan. So, like, if you're looking at it from a favorite perspective, they're my 2nd favorite team because I was a former Coyotes fan. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't live in Arizona. I'll root for the Mammoth. But I think I had them, I think it was like 5th in the Central and making the playoffs. and that's not looking too bad so far. So I'm very happy with that. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the third. Mammoth lead 4-2. It does appear they have come away with this game tonight. I think we'll combine the 2 goals between the Mammoth, the tying and the go-ahead for a commentary clip. Sound like a good idea? I think it's a good idea. All right, face off here in, I believe, the Mammoth zone. Mammoth have outshot the Sabres 9-3 here in this third period. Face off in the Mammoth zone, won by Utah. Schmaltz plays up to Cooley. Cooley with speed, gets around in front of backhand, goes just wide of Ellis. That would have been a nice connection there. They could have got that. I am close. We're about 200 away. We'll hopefully get there by the end of this year. If not, it's not a big deal. We don't do it for the subs. We do it for fun. I'm thinking maybe a Leafs video tomorrow. I was looking at what I want to do. Maybe a Leafs video tomorrow. Icing here against the Mammoth. Got to make my video notes for tonight. I'm not sure I don't really know what I have to do tonight. Not going to lie to you. Probably make some video notes because I do have to prep videos for the weekend. I will not be able to make videos at all this weekend. So there's that. 7.5 to go in the third. Face-off won by Utah. Marino trying to bank that one off the boards now to Keller. Keller to center to Schmaltz. Sabres get it back. They'll regroup here in the Buffalo zone. Rosen to Power. To center, then to Quinn. Quinn to Rosen. Shoots it. He's fanned on. He gets knocked down. And the Mammoth try and clear. They'll bat that one out. 7 minutes to go in the third. Power now to the right side. Intercepted then by Peterka. Shoots it. Saved by Ellis. Shots are 33-19 here in favor of Utah. Sabres only with 3 shots in this period. Again, you let the Mammoth hem you for so long, you're going to have defensive breakdowns. You're going to make mistakes. And the pressure from Utah has proven to be a lot here for the Sabres. And as a result, they now trail in this game. Kozak tried sending that one forward. It slides out to center. Mammoth will play it back. Here's Thompson now moving it into the zone. Drops it back. Played back down low then for Schmidt. Banked off the boards back down low to the Buffalo end. Byram up at the point. Cleared back down low now Schmidt. To Tanev. Tanev through center. Banks that one into the Buffalo zone. 5:45 left to go in the third. Time is winding down here slowly. As I think we know the results, but still keep an eye out for Ellis. If the Sabres get offensive zone time, they will try to pull him. Especially if you see another goal here in this game. Back to center ice. Bryson banks that one off the boards then. Greenway, Krebs plays it forward. Racing in then is Kesselring, and Backhanded out to center. Here's Gunther with a chance. Gunther, and a backhand goes wide. He had a lot of room there. Not a 1-on-0 exactly. You had Kesselring right next to him. Kept in, though, by Carcone on the right side. Hayden dekes in, shoots it. Saved by Ellis with the glove. Now, although the Mammoth have been awesome here, I do want to give credit where it's due. Colton Ellis has still been a very good performer here tonight. Has stopped 31 of 35. I don't think you should be upset with him for the way his team has looked. He's been good tonight regardless of the stat line. Utah has just been hemming Buffalo in their own zone. And you really see it here tonight. Think another goal? Maybe. There could be another goal. Could be an empty netter, possibly, if the Sabres can pull their goalie. We'll see if we'll see if they can get enough offensive zone time to do it. They haven't gotten offensive zone time to begin with. But it's not impossible, I will say that. So we'll see what happens here, obviously. But there's a lot of time for it. Again, Colton Ellis making his Watch with Nordic debut tonight. There's Ryan Smith, owner of the Mammoth here in Utah, watching his team play. Smith is awesome, man. Dressed there pretty much like a fan. And he's an awesome owner here. Great character. Always giving away tickets. He's a nice guy. Making it affordable here for Mammoth fans to come to a game. I can't wait to go down there soon. Maybe under 7. I think there could be one more goal in this game. 4:57 remaining here in the third period. The faceoff is won by the Mammoth. Sabres take it the other way. Dumped into the zone there behind the net. 4:48 to go. Samuelson to the point. A shot deflects down low to the corner. Tuck battling for it down low. Sabres have offensive zone control here for the first time in a while. A shot, and that one goes wide. Tuck keeps that one in then for Utah, or for Buffalo. Shoots that one wide as well. Samuelson to the point to Power. Power to Samuelson. He's tied up there down low. Ostlund now behind the net. To Thompson, who's held up in the corner by Carcone. Another shot goes wide. Picked up in front there. Samuelson banks it off and keeps it in. 4 minutes to go in the third. Thompson shoots it. And that one goes wide. Mammoth will clear it down the other way. It will be enough. Not be enough for an icing. Sorry, as soon as I say that. Keep an eye out for Colton Ellis. They will try and pull the goaltender here. Doan into the zone. There's Tusky there in the stands. 3:30. Marino clears that one in. Now to the right side. Banked off the boards there by Byram. Byram the Greenway. Greenway tries clearing to center. Schmaltz plays it forward. Intercepted there by Buffalo. Here they come the other way. Byram, the center, clears it in. Just looking to make sure I have the right one. Schmaltz try to backhand that one off. It'll go to center. Mammoth will clear it in. Not enough for an icing. Ellis comes out to play it. 3 minutes to go here now in the third. Mammoth are up by 2 after trailing. Byram will hold the puck. Tuck to center. To Ostland. Quinn clears it in. Now Ellis heads to the bench. It's an empty net here for the Sabres. 6-on-5. Breaking it in then is the Sabres on the right side. Drop pass back. Banks off the boards up to the point. A shot deflected over the net. And Cole will get it back. Try clearing it the other way. It'll slide up and out of the zone. But not enough for an icing. Mammoth have it. They'll play it to center. 6-on-5 here still. 2:14 left to go. Banking that one off the boards back down low. McBain to Marino. Clears the other way. And that one will be a icing. Or no icing. They ain't calling any icings here. I thought that one would be an icing. Puck deflects over in front. There's nobody there for Utah to tuck that one in. Shot in on Vejmelka. And Tuck misses the shot opportunity. Mammoth get it back. They'll play it to center. McBain try getting it in front. Shoots that one wide of the empty net. We got a penalty here. Oh, no, offside. Sorry. Offsides. So I think Ellis will come back in. You would think. With 1:43 to go. So yeah, Sabres are going to put Ellis back in. And see if they can win this draw to advance it forward. Again, the Mammoth still with a 2-goal lead here in the third period. Face-off is won by the Sabres. Ellis will go back to the net, back to the bench. Rosen tries bringing it into the zone. Stolen back then by Keller. Clears it to center. Schmaltz fires for the empty net. Blocked in front. Good play there by Byram. Byram down low. Banks off the boards then to Rosen. Byram waits. Gets it in front. Keller intercepts it. Can't get the shot on net. The empty net at that. Sabres get it back. Approaching the final minute of play here in the third period. Tuck to center. Dekes in. Shoots that one. It goes up in the air and back wide. Now Krebs behind the net then to Sergachev. Last minute of play here in regulation. Mammoth lead by 2 goals. Shot by Keller. Goes just wide of the empty net. And that one will be enough for an icing. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this Watch with Nordic stream. Like the stream and subscribe down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. 51 seconds to go in regulation. Sergachev picks it up. Will bank that one out of the zone. Power gets it back then for the Sabres. Thrown in front then for Thompson. Kozak gets it back. Moves it down the right side. Drop back for Thompson. Quinn holds it to the point. A shot. Power deflects off the post. Cooley banks it off the boards then to Schmaltz. Gets it for Keller. Keller will shoot it into the empty net. And that is the dagger right there. If that fourth goal wasn't already, Clayton Keller with the empty net goal. It's a 5-2 lead for the Utah Mammoth, and they will snap a 3-game winning streak with a home win here against the Sabres. Clayton Keller, his second point of the night. And an empty net goal there, assisted by Cooley and Schmaltz. As that top line gets a goal. An empty net one, but still a goal nonetheless. And there you go. Schmaltz with a goal, Peterka with a goal, Keller with a goal. All of the top players scoring here tonight for the Mammoth. 22 seconds left, and we got some fights at center ice. Oh, brother. Looks like a line brawl here at center. 4 different fights going on. They're all just like scrabbled up against each other right now, but we might see some penalties here, or the refs are just going to say, you know what? Screw it, we'll keep playing. And we got some fisticuffs being thrown. And that should not come as a surprise. Things have been rather physical here tonight. Not a ton of, like, after the whistle battles or anything like that, but Barrett Hayden throws a slash at Kozak Dunn, who is a physical fourth liner here for Buffalo. So 22 seconds left. Looks like they're sorting out the penalty calls here, and we'll see some disciplinary action. 22.8 seconds to go. I would assume they're just going to put all of them into the box. Might as well. Just eject them. Might be a power play here for Utah. Not that it really is going to matter. And it looks like there will be a power play here for the Mammoth with 22 seconds left. Not like it really is going to matter that much because this game's pretty much over. I don't see a and they're running it down here, calling the penalties. 10-minute misconduct. So it'll be a Mammoth power play for 22 seconds. Not that it's really going to have an impact here on this game. This game is pretty much done as it is. Both goalies with some average save percentages. Ellis with a .889. Vejmelka with an .895. So both goalies with pretty average save percentage numbers there. There's Bill Armstrong. But regardless, a great comeback here for the Mammoth. They were down 2-0 in this game, and they have come from behind, scoring 5 unanswered goals on the Sabres. Totally understand the frustration from Buffalo here. Now on the right side, it's picked up to the point. Utah looking for a 6th goal possibly. Keller to Schmaltz. Drop back to Keller at the point. Sergachev to the right side, a shot. Saved by Ellis. It goes up in the air and out of play with 7.5 to go. Just kind of waiting for time to run down here. But it's pretty clear who's going to get the win tonight. And rightfully so. They've been phenomenal. They have been awesome here. Face-off won by the Sabres. Banked off the boards. Cleared down the other way. And the Utah Mammoth take a series sweep over the Buffalo Sabres with a 5-2 come-from-behind victory. A much-needed win after a 3-game skid in Eastern Canada. Final score, Utah 5. And the Sabres 2. That concludes tonight. Watch with Nordic live commentary. Why, thank you all so much for tuning in. The goals tonight. Isaac Rosen with 2. Nick DeSimone gets 1. Paterka picks up 1. Kraus gets 1. Schmaltz gets 1 as well. And then Clayton Keller with an ENG, empty net goal. In a 5-2 win. Goaltenders tonight. Colton Ellis saved 32 of 36, .889 save percentage. Was still good tonight, regardless of allowing 4 goals. And you have Karel Vejmelka, 17 saves on 19 shots with an .895. Always fun here on these commentary streams. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow with a doubleheader between the Montreal Canadiens and the Dallas Stars and the Winnipeg Jets and the Seattle Kraken. All right, that'll conclude for me tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the videos tomorrow, and I will see you guys in the next stream.